Hello everybody, welcome back to another week of Sustainable Talks. And it's now almost the third week of Plastic Free July, right? Let me just double check. We're well into the third week of Plastic Free July. And I have to say it's pretty hard trying to make a video every week for the week of July. I don't know how YouTube people do things. Like, how do they manage time? Because editing takes forever. So how do they manage to edit everything and upload everything on time? I just can't. Anyway, so about this past week, it's been alright, a bit of an interesting week, a few hiccups. My grocery is looking very sad. Every time I go to the shops, I just get really sad about how much plastic there is and how much food I cannot eat. If you think about a supermarket, pretty much every aisle, except for some food in the produce section, comes in packaging, and majority of those packaging are plastic. The only exception is eggs that come in cardboard boxes, and pretty much everything else comes in a plastic bag inside a cardboard box, or a cardboard box with a plastic window film, or your meat trays all come in plastic. You go to the deli section, they wrap everything in plastic and then a paper. And even the produce section, probably half of that comes with some form of plastic attached to it, whether it's wrapped in it, bundled in it. And then even the produce that doesn't come in plastic bags, they provide you with plastic bags to put inside. I just get overwhelmed every time I go do groceries now. Yesterday I went shopping and all I could get was some random fruit and veggies. That's what I've been mostly eating. And I'm kind of getting sick of it because I make the same food every day. It's just steamed veggies with a lack of seasoning. Groceries has been quite hard, but I went shopping recently. Hi everybody. So today is the 12th of July, 12 days into Plastic Free July. And last week I talked a bit about planning ahead and how it's really important to make Plastic Free July run smoothly. And I didn't do that very well because, as you know, I'm going to Tasmania soon. So I went shopping today and I bought some raincoats. Well, the raincoats have plastic tags on them, the plastic loop on both the raincoats. So in that sense, I kind of screwed up. But on the plus side, I did pop into Starbucks and I got myself a nice banoffee frappe in my own Kit cup with my metal straw, and the guy was like, oh, because you're saving the world one cup at a time, you get 50 cents off. And I was like, ooh, thank you. So he was really nice about that. But yes, in terms of Tasmania, I don't think I planned ahead. I should have done all my shopping in June, so that way I wouldn't have to buy anything in July. I just saw in Kathmandu that they're having headlight torches on sale, and it comes in a cardboard box, but the torch itself is in a plastic packaging. So I don't know if I'm gonna get one because it would also be really useful for work. But I don't know, maybe I'll have a look on Gumtree or something, see if I can find one secondhand to avoid the plastic. But we'll see how it goes. And then the same thing with the raincoats. I had a look online on eBay. I was gonna buy maybe secondhand. Patagonia raincoats were pretty good. They were $100. Retail price is $400, $500. So it's pretty good on eBay. But at the same time, I'm a bit concerned that I might not get it in time because all of the estimated shipping arrival was 17th to the 22nd of July, and I'm leaving on the 21st of July. So I don't know, it's a bit of a risk. So in hindsight, I should have did all my shopping back in June. That way I wouldn't have to be in the dilemma that I am now. That said, I was looking for waterproof pants online and I was looking for secondhand. They didn't have many secondhand. But then I remembered I have a pair of high-vis rain pants from a previous job, so I'm just gonna take that with me. I don't care if it's fluoro yellow. It means I don't have to spend $300 or $200 on rain pants. They're so expensive, right? I don't know, I'm a bit worried for this Tasmanian trip because we're going in such a large group as well. So there's gonna be a lot of opinions about what to eat. And I think my friends are gonna try do some of this Plastic Free July with me. But most of my friends are all meat eaters. They do enjoy their piece of meat. So that's gonna be a bit challenging to try find meat that's not sold in plastic in Tasmania. I mean, Tasmania is a bit more greener than the rest of Australia, so hopefully there are alternatives down there, but it's my first trip, so I don't know. And if there's any Tasmanians watching, please let me know. Some of the things I'm packing with me for Tasmania include like 2 or 3 tote bags, which I'll probably use as day bags as well to just carry stuff around in the car. I'm gonna bring my own cutlery set as well as lunchbox. I'm probably gonna bring a spare lunchbox for when we have like picnics and stuff, and I'm gonna bring my produce nets with me just when we go to the supermarkets. The other night I went to a mate's house for dinner, and on the way home I went to fill up my petrol, and my other friend was like, I want a Fanta, so I was like, oh, but plastic free July. And then my other friend was like, I want a Powerade, and I'm like, oh. So I went inside and they had like a 2 for $6 deal, so I ended up buying 4 bottles of drinks, and I also was craving a Fanta because I noticed like when I'm dehydrated I crave sugary drinks, so I lapsed the other night and I bought a bottle of Fanta. So yeah, I've had quite a few hiccups. I've had the shopping incident at Kathmandu. I've had the Fanta incident. In terms of groceries, I've been pretty good. Pretty good. Actually, no. Yesterday I bought a roll of cheese because it was discounted, like almost at its best before date. And I thought it was wrapped in paper, but the outer layer has plastic and the inner layer has paper. So wait, I'll show you guys. I was absolutely fooled. This roll of cheese here, and I unwrapped it and I'm like, oh cool. So the inner layer here is paper, but this layer on the outside is like a thin plastic sheet. I thought it was like waxy paper, but it's actually soft plastics. So I messed up with that one. So I don't know, sometimes like I get really questionable about packaging, because right now we have so many different types of packaging as well, right? It's not just plastic and paper anymore. We've got like biodegradable packaging, we've got compostable packaging, or like products, and sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this. Like, how do I dispose of it? Because there's a lot of rules and regulations about like what kind of, how do I say it? Like, you have compostable packaging, but like we don't have a waste stream to throw that into yet. At the moment, it's like you either compost it at home yourself or you throw it into general waste, because if you throw it into recycling, that gets messed up with paper and the plastics, and because it's made of a different material, it screws up and contaminates those items, the technically recyclable items. And the same with biodegradable items. Like, biodegradable items can't go into the compostable stream because it won't decompose, it will just biodegrade. So like biodegrade needs like its own special environment to degrade within, so it can't get mixed up with compostable. And then same thing again, biodegradable isn't the same as paper and plastic, so it can't go into the recycling system there. So it's really confusing. Like, when I purchase food items especially, like sometimes I get confused about how to decompose it or like recycle it. Oh, for Tasmania as well, I'm also BYOing food. So because like my rules for plastic free July is no buy new plastics, using current skincare and body care products and toiletries, and also consuming current food in pantry. I currently have like a couple packets of mee goreng, so I'm gonna take that with me. I've also got some like apricots and stuff, nuts and stuff, so I'm gonna take that with me as well. So some of them already come in plastic packaging, some of them I keep in a container. So I will be bringing some food and snacks with me that I currently have, so that way I don't have to buy anything in Tasmania, and hopefully that makes the trip there a little bit easier. But I'm interested to see what the groceries are like over in Tasmania, whether they have more fresh fruit markets or fresh groceries, or whether this Woolies and Coles there have like more sustainable packaging for products, whether they have more glass items or like recyclable items that don't come in plastic. Because I'm still having that problem with milk. I haven't bought milk since the last time in Newtown, and like I just can't find any glass bottled milk. It's really hard. Like, I think I have to basically travel like an hour away just to buy glass bottled milk. So for this month I'm just finishing off whatever. I still have some almond milk left in like the pt2 containers, and I'm just gonna finish those off, but otherwise I'm not buying any milk. So it's been pretty hard in that regard. I don't know, I feel like this year is harder than what I did last year. Yeah, it's pretty hard. Our lives are so consumed with plastic, like, I don't know, it just makes me a bit sad, I guess. I'm pretty excited to see how the Tasmania trip goes along, and I'm pretty excited to see how my friends can travel with a little bit less plastic, and I'm looking forward to see what their attitudes and behaviors are, because I mean, it's all part of a learning curve, and you know, maybe I can learn something off them or they can learn something off me. Yeah, I don't want to be like anal and be like, you can't buy this or you can't buy that, because like, you know, I'm thinking about it now, like if we're gonna have like cooking pasta or cooking rice, like that comes all in plastic. So I'm probably asking them to bring whatever food they already have, so that way we can make dinner and lunch over there a bit easier. And hopefully on the first day we land, we can hit up like a market or like a grocery store and buy like bread that's not in plastic and meat. Hit up a butcher, probably bring our own containers and see if it works to the butcher. And yeah, just hit the grocery store and like hopefully just buy everything consciously, and that way I don't have to worry, or we don't have to worry about groceries for the most of the trip there, if we just smash it out at the beginning. So that's it for this video. Stay tuned for next week when I'm gonna be in Tasmania. I probably won't make or edit and upload a video until after I come back from Tasmania, because our itinerary right now is jam-packed, so I don't know if I'm gonna find any time to do any editing down there. But come back next week or in a week and a half and there will be a new video up here. If you guys are doing the plastic free July as well, I would love to hear how you guys are going. Absolutely love to hear how you guys are going. Leave it down in the comments down below. And if there's any new topics or anything else that you guys want me to have a chat about or look into, just also let me know down in the comments. If you like this video or liked any of my other videos, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. It means the world to me, because it means like I'm actually reaching out to people. Every time I see like the view count, I'm just like, I might not have convinced you guys yet about what I'm talking about, or like, you know, changed your habits in particular, but I feel like I've planted the seed, and it's not something that you can change straight away. Like trying to live sustainably or plastic free is bloody hard, but like if I compare myself now to 5 years ago, I have come a long way. And in that sense, I've also become a lot more anal when it comes to the environment. I'm a lot more vocal about it. Whereas before I would be like, I would just think things to myself, do things by myself. But now I try to get everyone involved in it, I guess. And like, as long as I plant the seed in your head, which sounds a bit bad, I guess, but as long as I plant the seed, I know you guys, you know, 2-3 years down the future, there's going to be a change in your habit, and it's going to be for the better, and it's going to be for our future, and you're going to help make the world a bit of a better place. So if you like my videos, please subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.